All right, here we are back again. We're going to talk NFL football and college football Friday night. We got Justin and Broc with us. How's it going, guys?
What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Here we are. We're on Wednesday night. We're going to talk about Thursday night football, Buffalo Bills and the Rams. But first, last week we did some college games. You know, it was mixed with my picks, but Justin just kind of really, I mean, outside of Arkansas, giving Arkansas away, I had Utah that lost. I had Illinois that lost. My picks weren't that great last week, honest with you, but I think I learned a lot. What about you?
Ohio State killed me, obviously. I thought Ohio State would walk through that game with no problems with Notre Dame having a new quarterback, new coach. It's at Ohio State, but Notre Dame had to lead at halftime, and I knew I was pretty much done for that game. So, you don't know if that's Ohio State struggling, which in my opinion, that's what it was. Well, maybe Notre Dame's just got a really good defense, and their offense is still lackluster. So you don't know, but it's week one. You look at it, you take what you like, you learn what you know, and then you use it for the future. Week one's always tough to bet.
Yeah, and keep that in mind. Week one NFL is not going to be super easy, too. I think 10 home dogs there. Most since probably in the 70s, I heard 78, 77. A lot of home dogs in the NFL, so be careful there. What shocked me, I'll tell you, I don't know what shocked or surprised you guys at all. The one that gets me the most, though, is Iowa against San Diego State, winning 7-3, going to halftime 3-3, and then they get a third quarter safety and a fourth quarter safety. Wow. I didn't watch the game. There was no even spread on the game because Iowa was supposed to kill these guys.
Yeah, I mean, people like maybe it was week one struggles. That's not struggling. That's just showing you're not good. I mean, I know it's week one, but I mean that reminds me of Michigan and Appalachian State. Michigan went on to be horrible. I mean, they ended up winning most of their games at the end, but they lost their first two, and Michigan was a top 5 team. I know Iowa's not a top team, but when you struggle with a team like that, good luck when you get in conference play.
Yeah, so anything surprised you over the weekend, Broc?
Honestly, I can't really say too much. I had 3 Pac-12 teams. They all lost. They didn't even come close to covering. Slowly realizing once again that the Pac-12 is probably going to be bottom of the barrel for conferences in college football.
Yeah, USC looked all right. They may be all right. Oregon, not so much. Who else? Who else lost in the Pac?
Oregon State actually ended up winning, which was a bit of a surprise. But obviously, they look a little bit better. But I don't think we're going to see those same mistakes.
All right, Bobby's here. How's it going, Bobby? Let's get into the NFL game. This is the Thursday night opening game. Bills are the road favorites. Kind of what do you want to call it? Shocking that the Super Bowl champs at home are getting 2.5 points. Total set at 52.5. Hey, Joseph, how's it going? Glad to see you. Bills really have all their weapons back. Really, they didn't lose much. Von Miller's been added to the team. Rams, pretty much, they lost a few pieces. But you got Stafford, Akers, Cooper Kupp, all the normal guys there. What are you guys feeling about this game? What do you think about the Bills being 2.5 point favorites here in this?
I was a little surprised. I thought it would be maybe when I saw this game before the spread came out, I thought the Rams would be maybe a point or two favorite. I knew the over would be in the lower 50s. They both got pretty good offenses, but I was very shocked to see. I think it opened actually at 3 for the Bills, and it's came down. People are taking the Rams. I was very surprised to see the Rams be an underdog, and it's at the Rams, correct?
Yeah.
That if it was at the Bills, it would be no surprise. But being on the West Coast, I don't know. I have a couple picks for that game when we get into it.
All right. What do you think, Broc? You see anything that really catches your eye in this game?
Honestly, not really too much. I was a bit shocked with the Rams coming out. ending up as a +2 underdog. Excuse me, and I just think it's weird that they're not favored at home, especially being the Super Bowl defending champs. But they are up against the team that is expected to win the Super Bowl. So maybe they do come into LA and beat them. I don't know. We'll see. I stayed away from the spread, but I'll get into what my pick is. It's going to be on the total.
All right, sounds good. Maybe we'll just start with you on your pick because I got a pick on the total too. But there's a way I like to bet this too. Broc, are you familiar with teasers? You know how teasers work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, mine might be a teaser, but I do also have a play on the total. So let's hear yours first. What do you got on this total?
Okay. So initially, when you look at this game on paper, obviously you see the Rams, you see the Bills, you think touchdown after touchdown because these teams can throw, right? That's, obviously the quickest way to score points. That's all the top teams, that's how they score their points is passing. But when I looked at this a little bit further, I noticed that in the last 27 games at home in not St. Louis, sorry. I keep forgetting that they're in LA now. So in LA, the last 27 games at home have gone 20-7 to the under. So they've gone under 20 times. This being an opening game here for the season, I just think that there's going to be a lot of rust to knock off. Not only that, but Stafford also dealing with his whole elbow tendonitis. That may play into it. Who's to say that even though Sean McVay is saying that he's good to go, who's to say that he's just saying that? What coach is going to go out there and say, no, he's not going to go? They're going to tell you he's good to go. But with that being said, Bills being number one defense last year, they're probably going to come out even better this year. They got Von Miller now. So I'm just taking the under 52 personally. I just think with all those teams coming out rusty, I think it's going under the 52. I think it's going to be a tight game.
All right, we'll wrap that up there with I got the same thing. I got actually under 52.5. Bills still top defense in the league, only gave up 17 points per game last year. Adding Von Miller can't hurt the defense, can only help it. A little thing I did catch on, when the Rams were a home dog at home, the over did go over 5 times, 5-0 to the over there. So kind of trying to buck that trend. Trends are made to be followed or broken. But, yeah, a lot of these Thursday night games, first night out, they're not all the fireworks that a lot of people expect. So I really like the under too. What about you, Justin? You on the side total? Just sitting back watching it?
I'm going to bet it. I'm going to bet both ways. I like the Rams to cover too. I actually already bet it. I bet it yesterday when I got it for 3. So I got Rams +3. I think the Rams are going to win this game. And I guess I'm on the other side of the fence. I think this is going to be both teams getting the 30s. I really think the over is going to hit in this game. It could be 31-28. It could be 28-27. You just don't know. I like the over in this. I think Matt Stafford, his first year being with the Rams, you win a Super Bowl. I think his chemistry is going to even get better with the second year. Hopefully he doesn't have the second year slump. But I see they did add Von Miller, and the Bills do have a great defense. But I think, being at the Rams, I think the crowd could affect the defense a little bit too. I like the over in this a lot, but that's just my pick, and that's what I'm going with.
All right. And then my idea on the teaser would be, if you're looking for a 2-point teaser, I would take the points and add them with the Rams, obviously, maybe get it up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Take it with the under as well, get it all the way up to 58, 59 almost. Depending on how much teaser, like right now, if it's 52, you can get 6.5-point teaser under 58. Or you could go Justin's way and take it down to 46.5, 46 even. Maybe couldn't go wrong there. That's the nice thing about teasers. There's always that little sweet spot of 6-7 points on either side. You almost got a 13-point window there, 12 to 13-point window. I would definitely put my teaser on the Rams. I'd rather have the Rams with 9 than with 3.5. Stafford has turnovers. Stafford can be Stafford. Yes, there could be turnovers and sometimes in the wrong spot. So it should be good. It should be a really good opening night game.
I look forward to it. That's a great matchup.
Yeah. Teaser, hell yes. Josh is in here. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you in here. I know Josh, so there we go. Let's move into college football. We're going to do our Friday night games now, and then Friday we will do our Saturdays. Broc, I hope you can come back Friday to talk about Saturday's college if you'd like.
Unfortunately not. I will actually be at Petco Park. I'm going to be at the Padres and Dodgers game. So
well, there you go. That's even better. I would rather be there.
Yeah, we are close too. We're like really close to the field. These tickets are pretty pricey. Shouldn't have spent that much, but hey, it's all for the experience.
Very cool. Yeah, that should be a good game. Padres still trying to hold on to that third wild card spot, so they got some work to do against the Dodgers.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, let's see what they can do tonight. They got Diamondbacks tonight, so let's talk college football. Friday night's going to be Louisville and UCF, University of Central Florida. This line has came down. It was 6.5. I've got 5.5 right before we came on.
That's what I have.
And total 61.5, staying about the same. Maybe it went up a half. UCF destroyed South Carolina State as expected, 56-10. Louisville got embarrassed by Syracuse, 34-7. What do you guys think? I mean, it's early in the season. It's a home game for UCF Friday night. I don't know why the spread's going down. Initially, I mean, I have a play in this, and this isn't going to be it. Initially, I was like, UCF by 6. That should be a pizza cake.
Yeah.
Spread going down makes me worry a little bit. There's something I might not know. Louisville just didn't do anything really last week. Their QB, Malik Cunningham, 16-22 for 152 yards and 2 interceptions. They had 3 turnovers. They just never really could get it going. What do you guys think?
I'm with you. I like UCF. Gus Malzahn was an Auburn coach. I'm an Auburn guy, and he came from Auburn. And the one thing that's hard to bet with Gus is he's either on fire or he is not producing. He doesn't adjust the game on his offense. I know he calls the plays, whether he says he does or not, for the offense. But with just seeing I caught clips of the Louisville game. I didn't watch it. But the score's all I had to see. Being a home game Thursday night, I love UCF. I'm not touching the over-under of 61.5. I think UCF will put up a good bit of points. I don't know about Louisville, so I'm not going to even touch the over-under in this one. But I like UCF minus 5.5 for sure.
What about Broc? What about you, Broc? You know anything about this game?
Yeah. I actually I do have a pick on this. Honestly, I would probably take Louisville in the points if given an option or I guess a choice on the spread. But I'm going to avoid the spread and just go straight to the total. I'm taking the over. UCF allowed 24.5 points per game last season to rank 49th in the nation. Louisville just got, what's his name? Malik Cunningham. He's supposed to be a Heisman candidate, kind of fell flat. But like I said earlier, I think just, usually in college football, the offenses start out a little rusty. But I think they're going to pick it up a little bit and actually score. Also, Louisville allowed 27.3 points per game last season, and basically allowed 430 yards of offense. So UCF's going to be scoring. I just think that Louisville comes out and actually scores too to put this score over.
All right, you like it to go over, and I'm leaning under. I'm more with Justin. If I'm going to put my money on, it's going to be on UCF. The one thing that just stood out in my mind, and it is South Carolina State, so I can't. First week, second week, and we got. I don't know how you pronounce it. How would you pronounce that, Justin? Jeff?
I was going to say Jeff A, but
man, you lost all that on the first week. You got to slow down, bro. We don't know enough data to start going big in the first week. It's tough, Like now, I got some data on UCF, but they played South Carolina State. So how much do I really got? But I do know they held South Carolina State 2 of 16 on third down. So their defense was playing some good defense there. They were, if you can't move the ball on third down, you're in trouble. The Louisville, like I said, had 2 interceptions and a fumble, 3 turnovers. I think Louisville will be worn down in that Florida heat and humidity come the third and fourth quarter. That's my biggest reason I like the spread to go in UCF's favor. This may be a tighter game in the first half. The total's kind of a coin toss. I kind of like Broc's thought on it as well. That's why we do this too, to bounce thoughts off each other. Yeah, I would make my play on Louisville or UCF and lay the points myself. What we got here? What we got Chris saying? He's looking at UCF too. Jeff A.
The only thing I'll add, I forgot to add, is Gus likes to run that high tempo. I gotta start reading the comments. That's why you don't tell the wife.
Well, we keep that away from our wife. We don't let our wife know what our bankroll is. That's
So,
yeah.
Okay, let me regather my thoughts.
Somebody else. I gotta get something else on the screen here.
Gus likes to run that high-powered, fast offense. If here's my stat: if Gus gets 2 touchdowns in his offense in the first quarter, he won't. They're going to win the game big. If he gets stopped under 10 points, 7 points or lower, the other team's got a great chance of winning. Because if they're rocking and rolling, that defense is done. That's how it was at Auburn. That's how we beat Georgia in 17 when they were number 1, 40-17. Crushed them, just gassed them out. Turned around 3 weeks later, couldn't move the ball, and we lost 28-7 the SEC championship. So if you see 2 touchdowns in that first quarter, UCF's going to win this game big.
Yeah, and it's a tough environment, believe it or not. I've been to some UCF games down there in Orlando, and Friday nights, it's a hostile environment, man. Them kids are coming apart at the seams down there. Good luck, Louisville. They got to do something, though. That ass kicking by Syracuse just ain't going to cut it. So let's go to the next game. It'll be later Friday night. I don't know how interesting this is going to be. I think we're going to get our treat on the first game. We got Boise State coming in 0-1 against New Mexico. Boise's laying 17 points on the road, total set at 44. New Mexico is 1-0 to start the season. They whooped up on Maine. Maine came down to New Mexico, and New Mexico took care of business 41-0. Boise State just struggled so bad they pulled out old Hank Bachmeier, 4 of 8, 30 yards, 2 interceptions. Oregon State went into half 24-0. Kind of softened up in the second half, ended up winning 34-17. I watched a good part of that game. Anybody else watch the Boise Oregon State game?
I did, because I put a big bet on it to get even for the night.
And you got Oregon State, I hope, right? I had
I got it was -2, and then it dropped -1 before kick, so I laid -1, and at halftime I turned the game. I fell asleep because I'm in Central Time, so I was confident. Woke up and saw they still won by 17. So I like the Oregon State team that Boise State played. So I don't know if that was more Boise State being bad or Oregon State's improved, because Oregon State has gotten better over the years. That might be the Pac-12's hope to have any good team in the Pac-12.
Yeah, you watch that game, Broc?
No, actually, I didn't even catch clips of it or anything.
Okay, no worries. You didn't miss much, I really don't think, to be honest with you. We kind of summed it up right there. They pulled Hank Bachmeier out and brought in Taylon Green. He actually looked pretty good, scrambling, nine rushing attempts, 111 yards, 2 TDs on the ground. But this is against the second half, when the game's out of hand, basically. 19 for 28 passing, 155 yards, no touchdowns, but an interception. I heard they're going to split it up this week. This Green's going to get his good amount of reps, I hear. Bachmeier just isn't turning out what they had hoped him to be there. They had 5 turnovers, Boise State. 2 fumbles, 3 interceptions. Oregon State pummeled them, 470 yards, 292 passing, 178 rushing. You almost want to take New Mexico with them points at home.
I'm not touching it. I really don't know. if I were to bet it, I would take probably Boise State. I didn't even know Maine had a football team, to be honest. I really didn't know that. And I like what I saw from Boise State in the second half. They did outscore Oregon State 17-10. So, like I said, I'm not going to watch the game. I can promise you that. And I probably won't bet it. But I would choose Boise State. I think people are like, you look at the score 41-0 versus Maine, and then you lost by 17 to a different team. So we're going to give them 17 points. I think Boise State will be fine in this game.
So there you go. Justin's not betting it, but if we gave him a free bet, he would end up putting it on Boise State. What about you, Broc?
Yeah, I think New Mexico going in there and smashing Maine. Just like Justin was just saying, I didn't even know Maine had a football team. They're an FCS team. They're not even, anywhere in Boise State's league. Not only that, but Boise State's expected to be middle of the pack in the in their conference, with SDSU, and I think BYU's in that same conference, if I'm not mistaken. But they got the quarterback issue right now going on. Hank Bachmeier and what's the kid, Taylor Green.
Yeah.
Dude can run. And the coach basically came out. I think his name is Avalos, came out and said that they're going to be pretty much battling it out for that starting spot, essentially. And I think what we're going to see is basically Bachmeier is going to come out and just start killing New Mexico. I think -16 is exactly where I got it. I actually got this early because I knew it was going to go up. I'm seeing it -17 most places right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mexico's defense is terrible. They're awful. Let's see here. They actually allowed less yards per game. Let's see here. Boise State defense allowed 206.9 passing yards per game and 158.7 rushing yards per game. But they're expected to be a lot better than that. The expectation is that, this defense is supposed to be a lot better this year. New Mexico's defense allowed 219.6 passing yards, which is only 13 yards more than Boise State allowed. But you also got to factor in that New Mexico's offense just stinks. So, every time you get the ball against them, you're getting the ball in a good field position anyways, because that offense can't move the ball. So -16, -17, I take it at both. I'm pretty sure this is a guaranteed win. This is my most certain pick coming out of these three.
Yeah, I would lean with both of what you guys said. Boise State, after getting kind of embarrassed last week against Oregon State, should come out and want to dominate this game. Makes me want to maybe play on the over 44 in college standards is pretty low. That defense for Boise State didn't look so hot. Maybe New Mexico can put up 10, 13 points, and Boise State can lead the way with 28, 30 points of their own. New Mexico has a 17-point or more dog. They are 1-5 in their last 6 against the spread, and all those were last year. So they're used to being big favorites of 17 or more. 6 games of their 12 games last year, they were 17 points or more, and they were only 1-5 against the number there. So, I definitely like what you guys are saying, especially the fact that Boise State needs a wake-up call after just getting beat by Oregon State, so laying the points there. And like I said, I think it can go over 2. So, but this game, if you don't catch it and you're at Petco Park watching the Dodgers game, you're in way better shape than watching a Boise State, New Mexico game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Also, I should just add, Broncos are, and I'm not really a huge trend guy, but when a trend is basically like attached to the head coach, the Broncos are 4-0 against the spread after a straight up loss under current head coach Avalos. I don't know. I'm on Boise State pretty heavy.
Hey, BP, I didn't see BP in here. He's got 23. He's going up on the spread. Home dog. I mean, I don't think that's a bad play, BP. I'll be honest.
I think that's perfect. Honestly, I think the -17. You figure you're expecting Boise State to score at least 3 touchdowns, maybe 4, kick a couple field goals. 23 would probably be good.
Yeah, some books won't even let you touch this together, going up 23 down to 40, 40. Actually, it'd be down to 38 because the numbers coincide so closely. Some books, I had a problem with that with Clemson and Georgia Tech. I wanted to take Georgia Tech up and the total down. The spread, I wanted to go under on the spread, add the points of the spread, and I wanted to take Georgia Tech even higher, and it wouldn't let me do the two coincide. And they both came out, obviously. Man, what do you think about that? Did you guys watch that game? Did you?
Yeah, I bet it last minute. I took the under first half points of 28.5, and is either 0-0 after the first quarter or somebody scored like a second left in the first quarter, and that seemed like an easy bet for me. So I watched the first half, and then had baby duty, so I didn't get to watch the second half, but I had it on the ESPN scoreboard.
Yeah, Dabo had to make sure he covered. They were sitting at 24. They were up by 24, which was the spread. He brings in this new kid, and they're in the hurry-up 2-minute offense. And they slam it down Georgia Tech's throat, man. It went by 31, which was bullshit because, I mean, I had the quarterback for Georgia Tech go over 170, and he was sitting at 163 yards. I needed one pass, and here's Georgia Tech. He's just trying to run the clock out. There's 7 minutes left. He's just running the ball, running the clock. Just let's get out of here. They've killed us. And then here it comes with 4 minutes left. Dabo puts in this new guy, and they drive all the way down. It makes everyone had, Clemson minus 24 look like heroes when it would have been a push, to be honest with you.
What did y'all think about the new AP Top 25? Any surprises? Any non-surprises?
I haven't looked, to be honest. I'm not a big ratings guy, I'll be honest with you. I think that if I start looking at ratings too much, it kind of skews what I know. I don't know. I've never been a big ratings guy.
Well, I just wanted to mention that from Florida going unranked to number 12, that's a pretty big jump.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm seeing I feel like Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama are kind of right where they should be, but
what do they have Clemson at? What are they ranked?
They dropped Clemson to 5 and moved Michigan up to number 4.
Yeah.
Which I could see that. Like I said, it means nothing, but they did jump Georgia over Ohio State. And, in my opinion, Georgia had the best win overall. They just took it to Bo Nix.
Yeah, Bo Nix. I told you don't mess with Bo Nix.
Hey, he was good when he had a pocket, and he just the first interception he threw, it was a great play by the defender. You can put it on him, but it's not a bad pick. That second one was it was awful.
Who's Michigan got this week? Somebody they're favored by 50 or something.
Oh yeah, I think they got
probably Georgia over Stanford. Stanford's 20 minutes down the road from.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Who is it? Stanford.
Georgia versus Stanford. That's my guess.
Hawaii. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They played the Y. In Michigan and Ann Arbor.
Yeah, Michigan's a 51-point favorite. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mess
in
with
Michigan.
I think they'll still cover that. Sadly, I'm not betting it, but I'm going to call it to say they cover it.
Imagine hopping on the plane, flying all the way to Michigan just to get your butt whooped and then fly all the way back to Hawaii. That's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah.
People do it, though.
All right, I think that's going to wrap it up. You're good here, Justin?
I'm good. I've got some picks, for the Friday show, so we'll wait till then, and we'll enjoy football coming on tomorrow, first pro game, and then the 2 college games. I will be more focused on the pro game, but I'm just glad football's back and ready to win some money.
Yeah, Thursday night game should be great. It should be a really good game there. A lot of good betting on that. A lot of good options there. Should be good. Should be really good. Mm-hmm. Hey, guys, thanks again. We'll see you Friday. Thanks, Broc. It was good having you, man.
Good meeting you, Broc.
Nice meeting you, too.
All right, guys. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Broc. We'll see you on Friday. Good luck, everyone.
See ya.
See y'all later.